Title Extreme Wrestling, I'm BrendenPlayz. Welcome to this edition of WWE 2018. Today we are, I think we're going to get there. We're going to book Money in the Bank 2018. So who's going to win Money in the Bank? We've got the women's Money in the Bank. We've got the men's Money in the Bank. It's going to be a bit of a crazy time. I'm looking forward to this one. So I've noticed a lot of the indie guys are really starting to get some popularity. Like, I was looking earlier at Tony Storm, right? Not this guy, not Tony Tiger, Tony Storm. She got 47 pop, and when the game started, she had 10. So look at that popularity rise in such a short period of time. I can't even do that. Jeez, I wish I was good enough to do that. And this one as well, I'm not sure how to say her name, but Shirai. Anyways, she has got even better. She's gone from 10 to 56, 7 in a month. Crazy. So these girls working Stardom are just, their popularity is through the roof. I don't know why. Do they have some kind of really good TV deal? No idea why, but it's kind of, you know, a little bit crazy at the moment. It's good because if I'm going to sign them, yeah, they're gonna have a huge popularity boost when I get into when I get around to them. But you know, is it realistic? I don't know. But this chick here is more popular than Asuka. it's crazy. But okay, so 205 Live. Last few shows. Oh yeah, I will show you the results of the Raw that I booked. So we had an 81 rated Raw. We had Seth Rollins and Finn Balor defeat Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens in the main event of a 80 rated. We'll start down the bottom. So we opened up the show with Seth, Finn, and Kevin Owens, the Money in the Bank participants. But Sami Zayn came out with Kevin Owens and basically set up the tag team match there. Bobby Roode beat Goldust. We had a Ronda Rousey hype video. The Revival beat the Breezango. Lashley wants Gable. He wanted Gable. Kurt Angle made the match official. And I actually found out but there's not really a Falls Count Anywhere match in the game. So we had to kind of, you know, make one up, sort of. So we made a Falls Count Anywhere match to the best of our ability. Bayley beat Natalya 62. That was a good match. Natalya outperformed Bayley pretty significantly in that match. Lashley beat Chad Gable in a 69 rated match. Chad Gable was brilliant. Lashley was good. So Lashley finally got his hands on Chad Gable and beat him fair and square. Baron Corbin beat Zack Ryder. Deleted Worlds hyped up a match with Ziggler and McIntyre. Rollins and Balor obviously beat Zayn and Owens. And then we had the huge angle at the end with Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns having the big confrontation. Lesnar laid out Roman Reigns getting some revenge after losing the championship. And that was 95 rated. Awesome. So that was the Raw that we booked. Alright, so 205 Live. What's the results looking like? Let's hope we have a good one. So the 47 for the opener, Buddy Murphy and Tony Nese cutting a promo on Cedric until Cedric comes out and attacks them and throws them out of the ring. Get out of here, boys. Cedric's making a bit of a statement of his own. Mustafa Ali and Noam Dar had a match. They didn't have any chemistry. Mustafa 34, Noam Dar 37. Okay, Noam Dar performed pretty well considering it was a pretty poor match. 37. Kendrick, hey, hallelujah, 57. We've seen the C. I haven't seen a C for a while on 205 Live. That's good. Kendrick with a good promo. Hyped himself up for his big return here tonight. And then Kendrick had a match against a local guy, Ross Von Erich. It was Kendrick getting an easy win. Kendrick 54, that's what we want to see. Yes. Our megastar. He's our John Cena. He's a, well, I guess, who's the top heel at the moment? I guess, I wouldn't say Brock Lesnar, but he's the biggest heel we've got in the company. He's the top guy. So Kendrick is he's huge. 38. The Daivari sort of promo, 40 rated. I'm not sure why the promos are so bad. I mean, Daivari is a pretty good promo. You'd think he'd be doing a lot better. Main event was Cedric and Hideo Itami teaming up. So Cedric needed to find a partner for tonight's match. Tony Nese and Buddy Murphy were their opponents. Hideo Itami 60. Did we pick the wrong guy to push? Hideo Itami? 60 for 205 live. Like, we're thinking 50's good. This guy pulls out a 60? God, alright. Note to self. Let's write this down, folks. Push Hideo Itami. We should have already been doing that anyways. Cedric had 52. Tony Nese was good as well, 50. Buddy Murphy's getting better, 43. Overall, 47. Okay. Popularity seems like the biggest factor in the ratings. It's weird. It's not weird. That's exactly how it is. Popularity is 70% of your ratings when you book WWE. It is completely normal. Okay, so this is Smackdown Live, and let's kick off the show. We had the three men who are involved in the Money in the Bank match for Smackdown, Jericho, Miz, and Bryan, in the ring, going back and forth on the mic, only to be interrupted by Samoa Joe, who had some choice words to say about Chris Jericho. We had the Club, Gallows and Anderson, take on the Colognes, and what was a pretty good match, 60 rated. Gallows and Anderson around about the 60 mark, very good. Colognes not bad either, around about the 50 mark. Harper and Rowan had a promo on the Usos. Asuka had a Money in the Bank qualifying match against Mandy Rose. Asuka 67. Well, that's good. Baba, thank you so much for the bits, man. Here's to a great Money in the Bank. Well, let's hope that it is a good one. And speaking of Money in the Bank, Asuka is now qualified. And Mandy Rose, 43, not bad for Mandy, but Asuka was brilliant, 67, as I said, 55 rated match. We had Paige. She brought in Rusev, Shelton Benjamin, Big E, and Andrade into her office and said, alright, tonight you guys are going to compete in a fatal four-way. The winner gets Jeff Hardy for the championship. We also paired up Lana and Rusev. I think I showed that last week, but Lana is back with Rusev to reflect what happened on TV. And, yeah, so she helped Rusev during the segment, which is good. Eric Young got a victory over R-Truth. Eric Young 55, Truth 45. Nice from Eric Young, pretty good. It's promising. He's got 40 pop to get 55 in the ring. It's pretty solid. We had a face-to-face, no contact allowed between Styles and Nakamura, and this was a chance for them to really hash out their differences, find out why Nakamura did what he did, why he's turned on Styles, what happened to their friendship, and Nakamura forgot how to speak English again, but Shane McMahon was there to mediate it all, and no contact was allowed, otherwise stripped of the title, no title match, things like that. 86. That Fatal 4-Way rated pretty well. 70. Rusev, Big E, Andrade, and Shelton Benjamin. Rusev 71 was the best of the match. Shelton Benjamin not far behind, 70. And considering the popularity differences, wow, Shelton was good. Big E 66, that's pretty good. But Andrade, he was the worst in the match. We kind of expected that. But hey, he's got 35 pop to get 53 in the matchup is brilliant. 70 overall. You gotta be happy about that. Happy about that for sure. And Rusev won. So Rusev's now the #1 contender to take on Jeff Hardy. Which won't happen at Money in the Bank, but it will happen probably Extreme Rules. Just to give it a bit more time to build, rather than a 1-week build. Carmella had a promo on Charlotte. And the main event was Samoa Joe and The Miz, who took on Chris Jericho and Daniel Bryan. 82. Joe and Miz don't work as a team. Their timing is all over the place. Chris Jericho and Daniel Bryan have excellent chemistry teaming together. Daniel Bryan hit a 98. What on earth is going on? Jericho 88, The Miz 70, Joe 75. So one team was excellent, one team was bad. If they had both been good, oh, this match would have been unbelievable. But still 82 is good. Oh, Bryan 98. Damn, that's the Bryan that we know and love. 98. 82 match with Jericho pinning Samoa Joe again. Actually, no, he made him tap. So the storyline is that Chris Jericho just keeps getting the better of Samoa Joe. Joe is so frustrated. He's so annoyed. He just can't seem to get the better of him. At the moment, it's just not working too well for him. So yeah, and 81 overall for the show. Alright, what's the situation with Neville? So I asked the stream yesterday, would you like me to bring in Neville, yes or no? And I also asked the YouTube comment section of yesterday's video, might have been today's video, would you like me to bring in Neville? And everyone basically said, yes, bring in Neville, we love Neville, let's bring him in. It's not realistic, but you know, this is TW, not everything has to be realistic, and I like things to be realistic, but let's bring him in. I mean, if we find out in a month's time that Neville's gone from WWE, I'll release him right there and then. But I guess for now, we can utilize Neville. We decided, I feel like, that yes, he would be amazing on 205 Live and exactly the guy we need for 205 Live, but I feel like he wouldn't come back to do 205 Live. He'd only come back if he was on the main roster. Well, not the main roster, but Raw or Smackdown. So with that being said, I put him on Smackdown because we really do lack heels, and we lack everything on Smackdown, the mid-card. We really need anyone we can get in the mid-card on Smackdown. Neville would be perfect for that. So what do you guys in the live chat now believe? You think it's a good idea to bring in Neville? I personally think yes, but I'm all for realism too. But Neville's stats are so good, and if he's under contract and he's available, you may as well utilize him or release him right now and then. So, what do you guys think? I definitely think Neville. Oh yeah, someone just mentioned the Miztourage. My idea with the Miztourage was to put Elias with Dallas and Axel to be his groupies / entourage. What do you guys think about that? I was just thinking about that. I thought that would be the closest thing to the Miz. That's not the actual Miz, but like instead of him being a movie star, he's like a musician or whatever. So I thought that could work. So that's something I considered there. That's really my only idea I've got for Dallas and Axel at this point. So the new 3MB, yeah, nearly. They can get them on the, what are those things they're called? He's roadies? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's roadies. Absolutely. We could call them the roadies. I like the name. So we might pair them up. Because Elias at the moment, he doesn't quite have much momentum going because he's just a little bit far behind in popularity. So you could have Dallas and Axel lose in place of Elias. That way we can protect Elias and then try and push him up, and you can have Elias win because of people interfering for him. Just feel like it could suit and help him out a bit. Harmonicas, that's the one. I had a mind blank. Yeah, so you can get him on the harmonica. Oh god, yeah. Is Rude turning heel? Well, I want him to turn heel, but I look at it now, and I just feel like it's not the best idea. I don't know. I mean, Rude is great, and I think he's better than Corbin. He's better than Jinder. He should be pushed ahead of them. So I should just stay on that course, keep him there. All right, this week's Monday Night Raw. Let's do it. Let's have a look. 100 rated segment, brilliant between Angle, Lesnar, Reigns, and Heyman. The contract signing for Reigns and Lesnar at Money in the Bank. 100, fantastic. Miztourage versus Breezango, 51 rated. Miztourage lost to Breezango. Curtis Axel, 49. That's pretty good. Bo Dallas. Yeah, Curtis Axel has really good stats for some reason. He's a lot better. Bo Dallas, 39. Breezango and Fandango, 43. Afterwards, we had Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas contemplate their future. They don't know what's next for them. They're trying to figure out what to do with themselves. What do they do? You know, they need a leader. They need a mentor. They're struggling a little bit. What's next for them? 47 rated, that was. Elias performed a song, and his song was on Heath Slater, and Elias beat him pretty comfortably afterwards. 49. Hype video for Ronda Rousey. Sasha Banks and Ruby Riott, two women who are in the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. 59 rated match between them two. Sasha 59, that's pretty good. Ruby Riott 47, that's also very good from Ruby. 59 rated. Afterwards, the Riott Squad beat down Sasha Banks only for Bayley to come in and give her the save. 45. Lashley got a pretty easy victory over Goldust. Goldust, not bad, 54. Lashley 67. 57 match. Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax had a very good segment. Alexa Bliss cut a promo and Nia Jax talking some trash in the ring, only for Nia Jax to hit the ring and come after her, but Alexa Bliss got the hell out of there as quick as she could. 76 rated. Very, very good. Drew McIntyre, Matt Hardy had a match one-on-one, 64 rated. Drew McIntyre 63, Matt Hardy 60. We actually gave Drew McIntyre the victory. I know he's got a lot less popularity, but we gave McIntyre the victory in hopes that maybe it'll give him a bit of a boost up. Matt Hardy, yes, sacrifice. I didn't really want him to do it, but had to happen for the greater good. 64 rated. Six-man tag actually was pretty good. 67 rated. Let's have a look. Chad Gable 62, Corbin 58. So Gable's better than Corbin. What a surprise. Jinder 67, Zack Ryder 50, Apollo Crews 52, Bobby Roode the best in the match of 71. Nice. Nice from Bobby. Very nice. And actually ended up being a really solid match. I'm quite surprised. Kevin Owens did a promo hyping up a triple threat match tonight between himself, Balor, and Rollins. This should be a good one. I'm expecting at least 80. Let's have a look. Triple threat. It was 80. We had Kevin Owens win the triple threat. He beat Seth and Finn when he pinned Finn Balor, the pop-up powerbomb. Rollins 87, Kevin Owens 87. Finn Balor was also good though, 79. 80 rated match overall, and that's pretty good. Overall, 81 rated show. Not too bad, not too bad at all. Happy with that. And that's Raw. How many bits for a mid-card Zack Ryder push? I'd say 250. We'll give him a little bit of a push at the moment. He's getting matches. At least he's getting booked. Ty Dillinger, 35 pop. Has his contract expiring. Look, I like Ty Dillinger, but geez, his career's really plateaued, hasn't it? It's been a really sad decline. A guy who was doing really well in NXT has just been buried on the main roster, and he actually has been buried. Not, he hasn't lost 2 matches and that's it. He's lost just about every match. He has legitimately been buried. It's not going well. I'm going to give him another contract, but again, he's too far down the card at the moment for me to really do anything with him. Let's go. 50 rated for the Fatal 4, not bad. Kalisto 54, Mark Andrews 46 was the worst of the match. Gulak 51, TJP 51. So this is 205 Live, and it's not a bad start to the show as well. Tony Nese had a promo on Cedric, that's much better from him, 52. Nice. Graham Metalik beat Sean Daivari, 47 rated. Metalik 50, Daivari 48. Much better, much better. Cedric promo, that's good as well, 52. Look, anything 50, I'm thinking is good for 205 Live. Changing every superstar's pictures to brand specific pictures is super annoying. Yes, I did it for 205 Live and that was annoying enough. Kendrick, hyping himself up for 54. Kendrick's the man right now. He's our star. He's the top guy. He might be the next Cruiserweight champion. And they had a 52 rated match against Cesaro. Kendrick 53, Cesaro 52. 52 rated match. It's going to be a 52 rated show. That might be our best 205 Live to date. So the opener 93. So this is Smackdown. So we had an opening segment with Nakamura, Miz, Joe, Bryan, Jericho, Bryan and AJ Styles. Setting up for a 6-man tag later on. Jericho invented a new catchphrase that'll likely boost his ability in a microphone. Of course Jericho got a new catchphrase. This guy brings out a new one every year. 93, brilliant. Kofi Kingston and Rusev had a good matchup. Rusev got a victory over Kofi. Kofi 65, Rusev 70. So Kofi is at 61 pop, only doing a 65 rated match. Nothing really special, but they had a much better match than they probably should have, so nice. Peyton Royce had a nice promo, 66. Let's hope that might help her out a little bit. And she cut a promo on all the Money in the Bank match participants. We brought in a couple NXT guys, just some real job guys there. We had Sanity beat them pretty comfortably. Carmelo and Charlotte Flair met in the ring and they went back and forth on the microphone talking about their Money in the Bank championship matchup. 69, very good. Jeff Hardy had a win over Aiden English, 60 rated, nice. And he had a promo afterwards, cutting one on Rusev, hyping up the match between the two. We won't do that match at Money in the Bank, just I feel like there's not enough time. But if there is time, we might, but I doubt it. But we will definitely do something between those two at the next pay-per-view. Becky Lynch had a match against Peyton Royce, 62 rated. Becky 62, Peyton 47. Not bad from both women there. And Becky Lynch got the victory. We had a hype video hyping up Randy Orton just to keep him, relevant. He hasn't done a hell of a lot on Smackdown. We haven't got anything for him at the moment because he's too far ahead of the competition. So we need to elevate some guys to be on his level. We're getting close to doing that. Main event was a 6-man tag, 78 rated. Jericho 83, Bryan 88, Styles 87, Nakamura 88, Joe 83. Wow, great from Joe. Miz 80 was actually the worst in the match, but to get 80 and be the worst is not bad. 78 overall, you'd think that'd do a little bit better, but 6-man tags sometimes don't rate very well. But yes, that was a pretty good matchup. Good performances from everybody there. And that closed out the show for an 80 overall show, and that's the final show before Money in the Bank. This is Money in the Bank. We got some pre-show matches to start. What I might do is screen grab so you guys can predict alongside with me. That's always fun. And let's get straight into the show. So we start things off with Strowman. Actually, no, it's Jinder Mahal and Bobby Roode. So these should be some good pre-show matches. 72 rated. Bobby Roode 71, Jinder 69. We gave Roode the win because it's a pre-show. It doesn't really matter who wins. Lashley and Strowman versus The Bar. Nice, 78. Lashley 71, Strowman 78. Sheamus 84. Wow. And Cesaro 75 was actually not as good as Sheamus. Can you believe that? I really like Strowman and Lashley as a tag team. I really do. I think that's a really cool team. We haven't got anything right now for Strowman because we've got Roman and Brock tied up in the Universal title scene. And we didn't want to have Strowman in the Money in the Bank ladder match, so Strowman's missing out a little bit. So maybe teaming with Lashley for a little bit could help. Apollo Crews and Mojo, 51. We gave Apollo Crews the victory. Andrade and Cien Almas. Andrade Cien Almas versus No Way Jose. Andrade 54. No Way Jose 43. 52 rated match. First match of the night is the Money in the Bank ladder match. It's Finn Balor, The Miz, Samoa Joe, Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, and Chris Jericho. We had a hype video for that match, 82. And we found out that Daniel Bryan was beaten up. He's backstage. He's a bloody mess. He's just beaten up. He's not doing too well. So he's been stretched out. He's gone. He's done. He's not in the match. And we need a replacement. So Samoa Joe will replace Daniel Bryan in the matchup. And we've got Joe in this match, the Money in the Bank ladder match, which is filled of stars, really. But I'm going to say 79. I'm going to say 79. I hope I'm wrong. I hope it does better than that. So let's take a look. Money in the Bank ladder match. Wow! 89! Wow. This could have main evented. Is that our best match to date? 89? I think it is. This is our best match to date. Huh. Okay. Finn Balor 78. The Miz won. He's now the Money in the Bank holder. He had 79. Nick, thank you so much for the bits. 95. I wish it was a 95, but thank you for the 95 bits. Rollins 88, Joe 82, Owens 87, Jericho 82. Wow, 89. Okay, that's freaking great, man. Oh yeah, the Usos and the Bludgeon Brothers. It was the 65. We had the Bludgeon Brothers finally beat the Usos fair and square, just to give them a pop boost. They really needed it. Usos were good though, nearly 70 rated. Next match is Cedric versus Tony Nese. Can it break the 50 barrier? We always just get 50 with the cruiserweights. Can we get something better than 50? Imagine if the Money they had Bryan's pop though. Yeah, Bryan probably would have done an 88 in ring, maybe 90. So it could have been that little bit better. And we had Harper and Rowan beat up the Usos afterwards. Cedric and Tony, 51. Alright, it's got the 50. Cedric 47, Tony is 44. Cedric retains the Cruiserweight title, and that feud is done. Next up is Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss for the Women's Championship. Alright, well, so I don't think the Cruiserweights will benefit too much from that, but I'm hoping it does something for them. Please, anything. Nia and Alexa, 67. Pretty good. Nia, 55. Nia, that's a good performance from her, actually. Bliss, 61. 67 rated match. Wow. I'm quite surprised. McIntyre and Ziggler versus the Leader of Worlds is up next. I think that'll hit 70. I'm going to say 70 for that one. Alright, so that's pretty good from the women. 61 for the hype video for these guys. I'm hoping it hits 70. It's got some good guys in it, so I think it will. So let's take a look. Silky thinks 78. Silky, I think you're going a bit high there, brother. Bubba thinks 76. Well, I like the confidence. 71. Oh, Johnny Italy predicted it again. 71 with McIntyre and Ziggler winning the Raw Tag title, so they are now the Tag Team Champions. We gave them the victory because I feel as though we'll have the Deleters of Worlds chase the titles a little bit and probably come back and take it from McIntyre and Ziggler again down the line. Ziggler 71, McIntyre 68, Matt Hardy 54, Bray 68. So there's a reason why Matt Hardy's struggling a little bit. McIntyre and Ziggler are performing really, really well. That's good. Happy with that. Charlotte and Carmella is our next match. But our next segment, we had Elias playing. Well, he was backstage, and he was, with his guitar in hand, tuning his guitar. All of a sudden, Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas, they come in and they play a song for Elias, trying to impress Elias, trying to perhaps, get in the band and make a band and, be a part of, Elias's, thing. So Elias was backstage stringing his guitar and they play a song for him, and Elias, he's not too bad. He's quite impressed. He's pretty happy with that. So 60 rated for that, which is good. Carmella had a promo on Charlotte, 59. So what are you guys thinking? 60s for this women's match? I'm thinking 66 for Carmella and Charlotte. And it is just 60. Just flat 60. Charlotte, 76. Well, makes you wonder. Oh, we did keep... yes, we kept Charlotte strong. I forgot about that. Carmella, 44. Carmella keeps the championship. She beats Charlotte, but we keep Charlotte strong. Carmella cheats the win. Everything you can do to try and, make it a shitty finish for Charlotte. Hoping that we can keep both women doing well. We need Carmella to win. We need more popularity from our heel side of things. And Charlotte is so good, we don't want to sacrifice her at all. So, 60 for the match. Reigns versus Lesnar. Well, we gave Roman Reigns a DQ loss. So, Lesnar wins by DQ. So, this match could actually end up being pretty good. Rather than keeping Lesnar strong, which we needed to, we didn't do that. And this could actually end up being pretty good. So, Reigns and Lesnar, I'll say 86 for this one. Let's hope. Let's hope it's strong. Reigns and Lesnar, Universal title match. 88. Whoa, that's what we thought. We thought this would do well if it had to be a proper match. 88. So Reigns gets DQ'd when he just kept on attacking Lesnar, just went in an absolute rage. Lesnar gets the win, so we might do a rematch between the two, maybe an Extreme Rules match next up. And yes, it's dragging out, but who else are we going to have feud with Reigns at the moment? There's no top heels ready for Reigns. 88 rated, Reigns 85, Lesnar 82. Lesnar was getting a little bit tired towards the end. Okay, so perhaps 16 minutes is Lesnar's cap there. Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Sasha Banks versus Ruby Riott versus Becky Lynch versus Peyton Royce versus Asuka versus Bayley. say 63 for that match. Our men's Money in the Bank match did really, really well, so I'm hoping that the women's one will get a bit of a boost up as well. We had Lesnar. I actually thought I had Roman Reigns beat up Lesnar, but I must have put I must have switched it the wrong way. But anyways, it doesn't really matter. Lesnar and Reigns continue to fight after the matchup, with Lesnar eventually getting the better of Roman Reigns and laying him out. So that keeps Lesnar looking strong and sets him up perhaps for the rematch there. 91 for that. Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. 66. Wow. Okay. Much better than I expected. 58 for Sasha. 46 for Ruby. Becky was the winner. 62. Peyton Royce, 48. Asuka was the best. Easily. 72. God, that's good. Asuka and Charlotte would be so good, man. Bayley, 52 as well. We gave it to Becky Lynch because I feel like she deserves a big title win at some point. We're going to give her one with the Money in the Bank. And also, I think a babyface should win Money in the Bank this year, considering a heel won it last year, just to make something a little bit different. Otherwise, it's the same repetitive shit. So Becky wins, 66. Main event time. AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura, 2 out of 3 falls match. Pray to God that it does better than 89, because if it does less than 89, I will be upset because I have chosen the wrong match. I really didn't have the faith in the Money in the Bank ladder match to do that good. I thought it might have hit, low 80s, but geez, it did way better than I expected. Rusev had a promo on Jeff Hardy, so we didn't do a match between the two, but we had Rusev cut a promo just to keep the feud going there and just have them both on the card. Styles and Nakamura, fingers crossed it can hit a 90. 89 or 90, I'm happy with that. So I'm going to say 90. Both guys now have 80 pop. When the last time they met, Nakamura had 75, Styles had 82. They've now come together. We've done a great job in building this up. They both have 80. They're both even. They're both great. The storyline heat should be good. Hoping 90. Hoping 90. You guys are saying high 80s, low 90s. I think that's, fingers crossed, that's where we're at. 2 out of 3s will help, and it's a 28-minute match, so plenty of time to be good. So the main event of Money in the Bank, it is 89. Okay? We said 89, we'll be happy. 89. Okay. Phew. So, Styles, 87. Nakamura, 88. Nakamura defends the championship, and that feud is now officially done. Nakamura is still the champion. 89 rated. So, I think we're looking... Well, apparently the storyline wasn't that hot. Okay. Open and close with 89s, yeah? That's pretty damn good. I'm happy about that. So, you'd have to think this show overall should be 86, 87. So, let's have a look. Nakamura was visibly angry after the match, upset that AJ Styles almost injured him. Styles botched a move! When does Styles ever botch? Wow. So, 89 is the new 100, am I right? Please be right, Bubba, because I don't think we're ever going to get 100 in this save, but I'm hoping. One day we might, so we'll say 89 is good for us. 90 is the new 100, I think. So, Styles had a botch. 87 overall. 87 overall. I'm happy with that, man. That is really good. That's fantastic. Very, very pleased with that. You have to be. So I'm going to give AJ Styles some love. Shinsuke Nakamura some love. Who did really well in the Money in the Bank match? Someone had 90 something, didn't they? Silky, thanks for the bits. Another hundo. Styles with the botched Styles clash. Not the first time. Yeah, you're not wrong. Who was really good in the Money in the Bank? Was it Rollins was really good? Someone did really, really good. Charlotte some love. Yeah, I'll give Charlotte. Yeah, Charlotte some love for putting Carmelo over. That's good. Alrighty, that's a good show. That's going to be one of our best pay-per-views in quite some time. I don't think we're going to beat that one too many times. That's great. I'm hoping SummerSlam can beat that, but if not, well, That's a good show. Baba, thank you so much. 89 isn't the new 100 bits though. Ooh, I like that. Thank you for the bits, man. Appreciate it. Silky and Baba are they're the real MVPs around here. Alicia Fox, her contract's up. If you ask me, I'd release it, but I'm a nice guy and I'll give her another deal because we always need someone to lose. Lesnar went to 92. What? Okay. He's in the 90s now. So he's definitely not going to put Roman Reigns over. For God's sakes. Brian also went up. He got beat up and he went up 3 popularity points. I don't even know anymore. I don't know. Okay. He got beat up and he gets popularity. Sure. Okay, game. Well, Lesnar's had a good night. Who else? Bray's gone down to 59. Ziggler's a 64, 65. That's a nice little increase. McIntyre to 52. Elias, did he go up? Maybe not. Uso's gone down a bit. That Hardy's gone to 56. Rusev, he's gone, will stay the same or gone up a little bit. Okay. Tony Nese went to 36. Hallelujah. Cedric's at 36 as well. It's a miracle. They've gone up a point. Alright, so that's a pretty successful overall show. Nakamura's still champion. Miz wins Money in the Bank. Did we have any title changes? I don't think we did. Oh, we had the tag titles change, yeah. So now we can start booking Seth Rollins more as the IC champion. I might have Lashley and Strowman team up a little bit more over the next couple of months just to give them something to do. Some of the things. Elias, Bo Dallas, and Curtis Axel will probably make that more of a team going forward. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time.